Okay, so the term that girono can beat Goku, I feel like is a little bit over exaggerated. Now don't get me wrong, girono can beat Goku, but I feel like people need to start understanding girono's power with GER. First of all, GER's ability to return to zero does not mean an automatic win, because sure, he'll be able to return Goku won't be able to move and he'll just return to his original state, but that does not mean that he automatically wins, because Goku is really, really strong. So I think we should get a good understanding about this return to zero power, including Goku's strength and abilities. So first of all, GER's return to zero does not rewind time. Now there's a video that explains in depth more about this power, but I'm gonna explain it a little bit. So think about it this way. You're a rock, and girono is right in front of you. The rock wants to go to you. So when the rock is in that original place, this is the place that he will always be. Now the rock tries to go to girono, but in reality, he didn't move from his original spot. He is still there. Now, Diavolo is a really good example because his ability is to literally erase time itself. So, in the fight with girono, when he erased time, basically, he activates his ability. Everyone will go on their predestined path that he uses epitaph. Epitaph is like it looks into the future for 10 seconds. So right now, Diavolo is standing outside of time. So so this is the third dimension, and then there's time inside the third dimension. He's looking in time. Diavolo cannot do anything in this space. He is a mere spectator of this. He cannot change anything until he goes back into the third dimension, which he can only do for 10 seconds. He only can, use his ability for 10 seconds. But his abilities are powerful because nothing can touch him. And while he's in this state, he could just walk around you, right behind you, and right when he's about to hit you, activate the ability, it hits you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now let's look at the fight. So Diavolo, obviously, he erases time. Now, before he erased time, when he calls them all, pieces of Diavolo, that is the return. That is zero. That is the point that he will always return back to. Now, when he thinks he walks up to girono and erases time, in reality, he is not moved from his spot. He's not even activated his ability yet. But he has at the same time. It's really confusing. Like I said, watch the video to understand more. Now, let's look at Goku. Goku is powerful. He can speed bless. He's super fast, but in reality, he's not able to stand out of time. The passage of time still flows through him, which means Diavolo is technically, in a way, faster than him, if you think about it. Well, not faster. Since Goku cannot stand out of time, Diavolo is always going to be, able to surprise Goku. So, even if Goku were to speed blitz right behind girono and then just try to hit him, nothing would happen. Nothing would happen. And this is a passive ability. It's not an ability that girono turns on, because if it was, then Goku could just do it before he even thinks. It's just a passive ability. On top of that, Goku cannot see the stand, so he wouldn't understand what's going on. And Goku's kind of cocky and stuff, so yeah. So, let me picture the fight girono versus Goku. Goku speed blitzes. He tries to do some, I don't know, spirit, but just something, he tries to hit him, or something like that. It doesn't work. He doesn't move, and yeah. But this is what's called, I guess, a stalemate, or like nothing, or a tie. Nothing gets done. No one can hit anyone. Because even if Girono was to hit Goku, Goku is really strong in defense, so there's nothing you can do, right? Yeah, no. Because Girono, or GER, has more than one ability. Its other ability is to make objects, not living objects, living. But its ability is more adaptable, I guess you could call it. In the fight with Purple Haze, I'm sorry, I really need to freshen my JoJo, but I'm pretty sure he uses the virus to make the scorpion, or whatever he uses, immune, the snake, immune to that virus. So yeah. So he can basically adapt an inanimate object. So he could just take Goku's skin and just make it into Goku, since it has the same powers as Goku, all that stuff. And then after that, he could just, well, it would be compelled to. You could just make it so it's compelled to kill Goku. Also, if Goku were to even touch this thing, which he wouldn't be able to, if he did like a giant attack, it would just all reflect on him. Since when Echoes hit the tree, it just forced Koichi down. And same thing with other abilities. Now you might be saying, oh, but the end of the fight, at the start of the fight, Diablo just squashed on the scorpion. That was a problem with the anime. In the manga, he actually just carefully makes sure he didn't even touch the scorpion, because any force he touched with the scorpion would just be reflected right back at him. So yeah, that's after Goku's clone, I guess you called it, just destroys Goku, and boom, the fight is an easy dub. And either if Journal wants, he goes to an infinite death loop, or he just dies. So yeah, I'm gonna do more fights in the future. How like Goku is not the strongest. Like I'm gonna do Rimuru, maybe Pucci. That's part 6 spoilers for JoJo. Maybe Dio. I doubt Dio could beat Goku. But yeah, and probably Psyche. So yeah, that's my video. See you guys. And you already know the drill, like, subscribe and stuff. Yeah, gonna be making more JoJo anime content, I guess.